A very good morning to my dear children. Today in our online class, we shall start with lesson number 8, which is Fundamental Concept of Cost. We have skipped lesson number 7 because in your syllabus only practical question will come from lesson number 7, and we will do that practical question once we complete all our theory. Okay, now let's just start with lesson number 8. When you were in class 6th or 7th, you must have done this formula, profit is equals to SP minus CP, where SP stands for selling price and CP stands for cost price. But what is this cost? Therefore, the core of this chapter is cost. We will get to know everything related to cost in this chapter. Cost in simple language means the amount of expenditure incurred on a given thing. Thus, when a producer manufactures a product, to determine its price, he calculates or aggregates the cost of material used in producing that product, the labor involved in producing that product, expenses incurred, and all overheads incurred. Thus, cost basically means aggregate of material, labor, expense, and overheads. Cost is further divided on the basis of nature and behavior. On the basis of nature, cost is either direct or it is indirect. Now, what is direct cost? Direct cost includes material, labor, and all the other expenses which are directly or easily traceable to a product, service, or job. They take active part and direct part in the manufacture of a product. Direct cost include direct material. Material is basically the integral part of finished good. For example, if you want to manufacture or produce a shirt, you would require cloth material, buttons, thread, needle, etc. But what is the integral part? Integral or the main component of a shirt is material, the cloth material. So that constitutes your direct material. Next is direct labor. Direct labor constitutes those labor who are particularly involved in the producing of that good. Direct expenses are also called chargeable expenses because they are directly, conveniently, and wholly allocated to specific cost centers. Now, indirect cost. It refers to the expenses incurred on those items which are not directly chargeable to production. They are incurred for the concern as a whole rather than for a particular product. They include indirect material, example, and for ancillary purpose. जैसे अभी I told you that if you want to manufacture a t-shirt, what you need? You need cotton material, you need machine, you need thread, you need buttons, you need pins. So threads, pins, buttons, all these are indirect material. Indirect labor, this labor, they do not involve or alter the composition, construction, or condition of a product. For example, in manufacturing a t-shirt, तो लेबर तो होगी the one who is sewing it, जो शर्ट को मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहा है, लेकिन एक लेबर वो होती है जो गेट पे खड़ी है, ठीक है, तो गेट कीपर या आपका टाइम कीपर, तो ये सब हो गए आपके इनडायरेक्ट लेबर. दे आर नॉट इन्वॉल्व्ड इन प्रोडक्शन बट दे हेल्प इन प्रोडक्शन, दे आर असिस्टिंग. Next is indirect expenses. These expenses cannot be traced to a particular product. Now, a general question. Why do we differentiate between direct and indirect cost? These days, we witness modern firms. Modern firms means big firms. Big firms, those firms which produce multi-product, means they have wide variety of product. एंड जब कोई गुड प्रोड्यूस होता है या कोई प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस होता है तो कुछ किसी में जो कॉस्ट डायरेक्ट है वो किसी दूसरे प्रोडक्ट के लिए इनडायरेक्ट कॉस्ट हो सकती है. देयरफॉर डिसीजन taken by the businessman to change the product mix or to expand any product affects total cost. Therefore, a basic difference between direct cost and indirect cost helps a business or a businessman to take decisions concerning pricing, marketing, addition or deletion of a product and expansion of a product. Okay, cost is classified on the basis of nature and behavior. तो behavior में cost is further divided into three parts: fixed, variable and semi-variable. Fixed cost, as the name suggests, वो cost जो fixed रहती है, which do not change or vary. For example, if you take a room on rent, तो rent let's say for example is 500. So if in that room you produce one good or you produce 1000 good, the rent, the cost will be same for the rent. आपको रेंट तो भी 500 देना पड़ेगा. अगर आप एक गुड बनाते हो आपको रेंट 500 ही देना पड़ेगा अगर आप 1000 गुड्स बनाते हो. और या तो अगर आप हाफ डे यूज़ करते हो तो भी आपको रेंट 500 देना पड़ेगा. अगर आप 24 आवर्स यूज़ करते हो तो भी आपको 500 देना पड़ेगा. मतलब आपकी एक्टिविटीज़ चेंज हो सकती हैं, आपका टाइम पीरियड चेंज हो सकता है, लेकिन कॉस्ट इज़ फिक्स्ड, इट इज़ नॉट चेंजिंग. हेंस फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ओवरहेड्स. वेरिएबल कॉस्ट जो वेरी करती है. लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल आप गुड मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हो तो जितना ज़्यादा, अगर मान लो मैंने कहा कि मुझे 500 शर्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चर करनी है अभी, तो आई वुड रिक्वायर 500 मटेरियल, कॉटन मटेरियल. अब अगर इन केस इफ़ आई इंक्रीज माई प्रोडक्शन फ्रॉम 500 to 1000 तो मुझे 500 मोर कॉटन मटेरियल चाहिए होगा. तो कॉटन मटेरियल ख़रीदने के लिए मुझे क्या चाहिए होगा? कॉस्ट. तो ये आपकी वेरिएबल होगी. तो वेरिएबल कॉस्ट इट वेरीज विद द प्रोडक्शन और विद द वॉल्यूम ऑफ आउटपुट. वेयर एज सेमी वेरिएबल कॉस्ट they are certain also but they vary proportionately also. एग्ज़ाम्पल, मैंने टेलीफोन लिया, ठीक है, टेलीफोन का पर मंथ चार्ज है 500 यूज़ करने का. बट अगर मैं कॉल करती हूँ तो एक कॉल का 2 रुपीज़ है, तो 500 रुपीज़ तो आई हैव टू गिव. दिस इज़ योर फिक्स्ड, दिस इज़ सर्टन. एंड अगर मेरी कॉल्स जैसे जैसे बढ़ रही हैं तो आई हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई इट विथ 2, तो विच इज़ वेरिंग विद द नंबर ऑफ कॉल्स आई एम मेकिंग. Hence it is semi-variable. Next is difference between fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost they remain constant, whereas variable cost it varies in proportion with the volume of output. Fixed cost time based होती है and variable cost activity based होती है. Fixed cost is controllable, whereas variable cost fixed cost is not controllable, whereas variable costs are controllable. Example of fixed cost is rent, salary, and example of variable cost is raw material and direct labor. Thank you.